Antonio Gibson, now with the New England Patriots. Last season was with Washington. Had 65 rush attempts for 265 yards, one touchdown. Through the air, though, had 48 receptions on 59 targets, 389 yards, and two touchdowns through the air. Thoughts on Antonio Gibson?
Antonio Gibson has statistically gotten worse every year for the last 3 years. In Washington and coming into New England, he's going to be playing backup to Ramondre Stevenson. Um, I'm not expecting a whole bunch here, right? Like he's another one of those guys. He's starting on the non-football injury list. Again, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but this New England offense, I do think is going to struggle to move the ball regardless. So Stevenson, yeah, like I'll get a piece of Stevenson here or there, but as far as Antonio Gibson, he is a player that I am not interested in here at the moment. I don't think he's going to be, the next James White for the New England Patriots. Maybe a spell back. I mean, he played 16 games last year and only had 65 attempts. So I don't know. Maybe he sees a few more, right? Maybe he sees 85 touches this year out of the backfield, but I don't know that that's necessarily going to change his overall fantasy outlook. So it's all going to come down to if he sneaks in the end zone or not, and I don't want to gamble on that. So I am going to be passing on Antonio Gibson here at this current moment.
And I think at this point, look, we're talking about running back 50. These are deep leagues where you're going to be getting down to the 50th running back. If you're faced with the opportunity to draft Antonio Gibson as the 50th running back to come off the board in your league, maybe go grab a third tight end or something, because I don't know that it's going to be worth your value here. Even if he is the backup, they still, as we sit here and talk about it, Kevin Harris and JaMychal Hasty are still, on the roster. And so, yeah, I'm not huge on Gibson this year.
If you're drafting him with the 50th running back off the board, there's still some potential value for this. There's still, ample opportunity for him to finish inside RB50 when it's all said and done. Do I think that he's going to drastically outperform that? No. Like at best, we're talking maybe RB3 territory type of finish. But he does pose a little bit of an intrigue to me as far as a handcuff goes in New England, because if Ramondre goes down, misses some time, at that point, Antonio Gibson does have the skill set to be able to, make his way onto the field, right? He can run between the tackles a little bit, can get outside, is a really good pass catching type of back there, and pretty good at pass pro. So there's some opportunity that he could find the field if Ramondre goes down, and there's some value intrigue for me around that. But as a standalone piece, no, there really isn't.